Hey guys, Bugcraft here, and welcome one and all to Minecraft Pocket Edition. Yes, I needed a dramatic pause. Yes, I'm wearing full diamond armor. And welcome to, well, I'm gonna be messing with my friends. Well, honestly, it's not going to be immediate gratification, but I'm going to so I've downloaded this Jurassic Park map, and basically what I'm gonna do, I think I passed the exit. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rig the whole thing with booby traps. I've already made a few. I'm working on some. I need to get them back, because I spent 2 days building an obstacle course. One of them completely screwed up a room by overloading the trigger and making my arrow dispensers not work. Then they bailed halfway through. They refused to do any of the other things. Well, except for the death run, which, death run's fun if you're the one controlling it. But basically, I'm annoyed. I want to do some funny stuff. So I'm going to blow them up a lot. Alright, so we're in Jurassic Park. First things first, I need to fly through the gate, because if not, I'm going to trigger all of this. So what I got here is 6 arrow launchers, which are going to shoot tons and tons of, well, both damage arrows to deal tons of damage, and wither arrows. So they're going to be pretty dead very soon. This is from a previous trap. I just made a basic tree bomb, where you put a lever on the bottom of the tree, flip it on, so when it breaks, it'll be off. Create the reverse system, put some TNT at the end, If you want a more detailed thing, look it up, because I don't feel like building one right now, because they're so obvious. For what reason would they, dig up a tree? So then, I haven't actually explored all of the park, but over here is a giant fish monster. So what I'm going to be doing is replacing its tongue with TNT. I've built a mechanism within the dolphin that will make this redstone block come down and trigger the TNT and destroy everything. So yeah. Now, it's not like I spent a lot of time on this map, because I didn't. I just downloaded it, and, if I happen to blow it up, who cares? I'm just re-download it. Besides, what good's a map that you can't blow up? Okay, so then, la-di-da. It's just gonna be a lot of TNT for now. So yeah, and this isn't something that's going to damage our friendship. I do this kind of crap all the time to just about everyone. And, if they can't deal with some basic video game pranks on my world, no less, then they are not worthy of me. Seriously. Don't get too mad about someone, killing you on a video game, because if they're not a complete jerk, then usually it'll either be on one of their saves, or they'll, back up your data. Like, if they blow up your hotel room or something, they'll back up the data so you don't lose, however much it costs to get it. It's just common courtesy if you're gonna screw with someone in a video game. Have it either be your map, or back up their save file. Just a nice thing to do. Make sure you don't lose friends. Yeah. And the thing is, they don't watch my videos too terribly much. So, there's a fairly good chance I'm not going to see this. And there is possibly a chance, but then again, who knows, I might add more traps off camera. Or I might deactivate a few traps. This one, however, is manual and controlled, so there's no way to avoid it. So yeah, I'm just going to blow up everything. I'm going to kill them a lot. They're going to be 73 types of dead when I'm done. At some point I want to try and build a shrapnel bomb. And if you don't know how to build a shrapnel bomb, it's actually quite simple. All you gotta do is get some TNT, load it up with arrows one way or another, be it from a machine or just shoot it into the TNT. Then activate the TNT. When it explodes, all the arrows will just kind of go flying everywhere. Unless they've changed it, in which case that sucks. But, you know, not much we can do about it. So, you know, do what you can, sometimes you can't do what you want to. If you can't, don't complain, just work around it. That's what I usually do if I'm gonna build, like, giant traps or something. Yeah, if there's any games you guys would like to see on the channel, then feel free to ask, because, you know, I don't have that many games downloaded on my phone. I've still got quite a bit of free space, so I could always download more. So, yeah, so when I got that giant TNT trap rigged, I got some stuff rigged up. Things are going to explode. Something that I kind of want to do is build an obsidian and a bedrock safe house with an auto-sealing iron door. And so what'll happen is, it'll seal it, and then hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of zombies or something will just start spawning everywhere. And, you know, bad things happen. Yeah, so, and of course, I can't just leave it be a basic safe room. I'm sure it'll be safe from everything else, but you know that I've got to put in some kind of trap. You know I can't just be normal. So yeah, so just get to work. So, I mean, I'm pretty good with redstone, so I should be able to figure something out. But I'm gonna put like a sign or something on. Tell them, you know, safe house. Now, if they believe me and hop in, they get mauled by zombies, but still have a chance of survival. If they don't, though, well, who knows what happens. Safe bunker. Why did I not get the repeater already? And why is it the redstone, like, pretty much never goes the direction you need it to? It's annoying. Okay, so... simply go ahead and just grab ourselves the chiseled quartz. That's a mushroom block. Chiseled quartz. Okay, this isn't gonna work the way I planned. Whatever. Okay. New plan. Ahem. New plan. Pocket edition. Why must you screw with me so? Huh. There we are. Oh, a mushroom. Quite the dilemma. Quite an easy fix. I broke that. I'll simply hook this up to that and that up to this. And then we have that. Fill it in with chiseled quartz. Okay, so then that'll go down. I also need it to go around a little. Head on around me. Why is that losing? Why is it losing charge so quick? Oh well, no, never fear. Redstone repeater is here. There we are. Cool lights. That's actually kind of what I needed. Okay, new plan. I put that block there. And then I get a redstone torch. This goes here. Off. There. Test. That doesn't work. Crap. Okay. Maybe if we put the delay on this guy right here, that kind of work. That's a mushroom. You know, I never realized how much the mushroom blended in with quartz blocks. It ate it. What the? Hang on, what did I just do? The game doesn't seem to know how to handle this thing. Neither do I. Well, crap. No. No. Hey guys, you probably already know this, but if you don't know much about redstone, well, pretty much everyone knows how to make a basic clock system, right? I don't need to explain that. I mean, do I? Okay, so, redstone clock. Basically a redstone machine. It's one of the most basic systems in the game. Basically, it's one job, keep a circuit going forever. So you usually start it up with a basic lever, and it'll do that. There's really no way to turn it off other than breaking it. And, you know, it does its job, does what it must do to be the redstone clock. Well, this, what you see here, used to be the fastest clock you could make. Getting it to actually start. See, this is the fastest clock you could make. I mean, and you know, it's still pretty quick, even though it lags on Pocket, because the Redstone acts retarded. But on the computer version, they've added the observer block, which is also in this version. And now, it doesn't work in Pocket, but on computer version, you put 2 observers. Okay, this is distracting. Screw you, screw the system, screw the signal. Stop this. Okay, so you take a piston, put it like so. Okay, take an observer. Let me find the observer. Here. Make sure it faces that direction. And then put another observer that faces that direction. So what'll happen is, the way the observer works is, whenever the block in front of it is updated, say, I put a piece of obsidian there, it creates a redstone signal. So, by doing this, what'll happen is, it'll create a pulse through this one, which will technically change the block, because it changes textures, and it's technically a different block, which will update this one, which will update that one, and back and forth, really fast. And that's the new fastest system in the game. So yeah, that's a basic way of how to make an awesome thing. Egg. Stupid. Again with the mushroom. Why do I keep doing that? What's this? Ick. Okay, new plan. Oh yay. Glitch block. I love it when that happens. So I'm gonna need to raise it slightly. Screw you, quartz. Up slightly. So the system really only ever worked on my throne in one of my old worlds. I built a castle. My friend was the head of the royal guard. Her brother was like the most wanted criminal in all the land. Yeah, I know, it's weird. They're a weird family. So is mine. I'm a weird person. Deal with it. See, with this, I don't have to, like, hide it inside and, like, dig a massive hole. With this, I just hide it, like, outside where anyone is. Hello there, cow. You have nothing to do with anything right now. But I like it. Welcome aboard, my friend. You're a part of the team. Okay, so what I must do. That there, no. Put that there. I'm gonna need to build a reverse system like usual. Ick, reverse systems. So annoying to make. So useful, though. Why can't there just be a basic, like, reverse button? So, I need a new sign. Safety bunker. Okay, yeah, sure. Safety bunkie. Safety bunkie. Yeah! Yeah! I can't type. Crap, I fell over. Up. That's andesite, right? Right. Heck, I'm still not used to these updates. They're so weird. Whatever, so then I trigger that. It should do its thing, right? Yeah, you trigger that. So I just gotta build my signature reverse system. But clearly, because it obviously belongs just to me, I clearly invented the reverse redstone signal system. Clearly, I did not, okay? I may be kind of okay at redstone, but, like, I'm not gonna be able to invent something. hide that and pretend it didn't happen. Pretend this didn't happen. Deeper than I expected on a flat world. Oh god! Huh, weird. I forgot. Okay then. Back to work. You know what? Boop. Okay, so then. Any direction, doesn't matter. Make sure it's only like 2 up. Slash. Fill. My current position. And go, I don't know, 5 by 5. Wait, only 2 up. 5 over. Fill it all with air. Whoosh. This leaves a nice little cavity. Doesn't screw up my redstone. It's a bunker. It's good for what it needs to be done. Good for what it needs to be used for. You know, I'm not gonna do anything fancy, just an old bunker down here. Tiny bit of quartz around here, just for some cleanup work. Go ahead and just, you know, do all that. Oh, okay, so yeah. Give them a good old bunker. No, okay, so it was diorite, not andesite. Culture slash safe the bunker. That's not a chair. So yeah, the map's smaller than I expected, but, you know, still good for what I need to use it for. Safety bunker. You know what? No, it's the safety bunkie. Yeah, safety bunkie. Good. So we activate that, and then what's going on? Shouldn't that be this? What happened? What'd I do? Crap, I broke it. What broke? Oh, that broke. Okay. So then, but here's the catch. I obviously can't just have a basic system. It's gotta be trapped. So, what'll happen is, you know, they're gonna hunker down in the bunker, you know, it'll be all nice and cozy. When all of a sudden, something terrible happens. It seals. And there's nothing you can do about it. Wait. No, if I do it like that. I need it to turn off so I can get a good... Oh, God. Okay, so when it's sealed up like this, that's on. But, Yes, moo. I don't care. Silence, cow beast. Silence, earthen cow beast. Crap, that gets power from the torch below. Oh god, how am I gonna pull this off? This sucks. And I suck. Wait a second. Okay. So that does that. Nothing. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to make this look stupid. But maybe I can make it cool looking. Okay, yeah, I guess I can just have nice obsidian. The weird thing is, obsidian is actually a crystal, and I've heard it's quite fragile at that. Why is it this, like, nearly indestructible item in Minecraft? Okay, so now this gives me an excuse to just kind of do that, but I don't quite want to do that, because that opens up way too much of the thing. But I should. No. Lots of no. I'll just force it to... No. No, I can't. That sucks. Like a lot. That really sucks. I is sad. I is sad. That also doesn't work. Can't create a reverse system. Neat. Neat. Okay, stone. Just gave myself the best idea. But shouldn't that... Okay, maybe I have to do a thing. What is secret? Why is no work? Why is no work? That's crossing with the system. That's something that I really don't want. Okay. Here's the catch. I have to find a way to make a good-looking system that, at the same time, looks natural. That, you know, actually works. So, I need to bring this up, like, as quickly as possible so that I maximize repeater space. So by bringing this up, I'm going to, just kind of go around. I need the repeater right there. Full tick. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to need to do that reverse system. So that way when that's up, that'll be on, and this... Yes, that'll do that thing. No, I don't need to go that way. That's an old plan. Okay, so that's what I do most of my time. I just screw around with redstone machines and see what does and doesn't work. I like it. I like using redstone. I love redstone. It's like one of my favorite features of Minecraft. I also really enjoy brewing. You know, making potions. Just either to screw with your friends or to keep yourself from dying. Potions, just in general, are epic. So that should shove it over. see, here's the thing. I can't test this. I can't test any of this because then it'll break, like, permanently. So then I just kind of gotta go with my gut feeling and hope that it works when the time comes. Because if not, that's gonna be super awkward. It's going to be, prepare to be trapped permanently. And then cut to, literally nothing happens. Whatever. So, need that chiseled quartz back. I also need to somehow create a system that would create ultimate death. Ooh, maybe I could flood the room with lava. Oh, I've always wanted to flood a room with lava, but I've never gotten around to doing it. Okay, so then. Lava bucket. Dispensers. Dispensers on each side. We're trying to hook it into the previous system. I'm just gonna, like, freaking, do crap. Okay, no. There you go. Thank you. So, I'm gonna hook up all these. So, yeah. Come to think of it, they're gonna realize that it's not working. They're gonna realize what's happening pretty quick. They're not retarded. So I might need to make it close a little faster. One tick each. Well, technically, like 2 or 3 tick. 1 tick down, I meant. Don't want it too fast to where, it closes before they can actually get in. I mean, that'd be a trap all its own. But that's not what I need to do. What I need to do is flood this place with lava. So then, they come down normally. Then I suppose I'll just, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and make this floor made of stone. The thing is, due to the fact that the void's directly beneath me, I have to do it all by hand, which, absolutely sucks. But, at least I have you guys to talk to. Have you noticed how similar stone and bedrock are? Like in countdown lists, people always mention cobblestone and endstone, they're inverted, yeah, it's cool. But these are just, like, look at this. Pixel for pixel, these are the exact same blocks. All they did was change the durability and mining required. They changed the durability of the block, changed its colors. Boom, whole new block. They've done this multiple times. I think the original coal block was actually, like, the redstone block was actually modeled after the original coal block, I believe. And, like, seeing a black redstone block, it was really cool looking, honestly. Okay, so now that this is all stone, it won't look suspicious when I just, have things. Food dispensers. Just make it, not super suspicious by making buttons that literally don't do anything. Food dispensers. More useless buttons. So, I'm gonna walk in. They're gonna trigger the stone pressure plates that no one would notice. Stone pressure plates will then, this is one that I could actually test. Finally, this makes my job so much easier. But, makes my job easier to test. Because it's not like a permanent, if it activates, it's never gonna deactivate type thing, you know? Makes things so much simpler, because, like, if you're doing most of what I did, you have to be absolutely 100% positive that, you know, it's going to work. Otherwise, you're just gonna look like an idiot. And, I mean, no one wants that, you know? Do you want to look like an idiot in front of, like, you're supposed to be this, like, evil villain, you know? You're working, and you're trying to kill everything. And then you realize that your evil traps don't work. That's just, like, the worst. But here's the thing. There's a pretty good chance. Why is redstone broken right now? Okay, so then that works exactly as planned. No need for change. You know, go ahead and just do that. Thing is, they won't have any redstone to reset it. And, you know, they're gonna be, like, a lot of different types of screwed. So, yeah. They're locked underground in a room that's currently filling up with lava. What could be better? How about lava-resistant mobs? I dig this direction a little. So I do this, I do the same system. Now, I was just going to make tons of lava and crap, but now I'm thinking lava immune mobs. You know, that just to be the icing on the cake. I think that'd just be the best. So then we get, blazes are a must. Ghasts are far too big. Zombie pigmen don't attack unless provoked. So, blazes win. By a lot. Because they're literally the only thing that will kill. Just, like, for no reason. They'll just kill on sight. Because it's a human. I guess it's just in their job description. Kill all humans on sight. You know? I really do enjoy recording. It's always been kind of fun. Even back when I recorded with my feet. God, those videos sucked. Like, a lot. And I mean, for a few of my videos, I had a proper recording setup, and they actually looked half decent. Then my recording software just crapped itself and stopped working properly, which really sucks. I'm trying to figure out how to use OBS. I've been told by a few people that it works great. If I could just figure out how to use it, that'd be lovely. But, as of right now, I don't have the slightest clue on how it works. So, until then, screw you, and screw freaking Minicam. So that's literally the software that I tried to use to record. It's not even meant to really be a recording software, it's just meant to be a webcam editor. And I decided to jury-rig up a video recording setup. It was absolutely amazing. Like, the best thing ever. So, if I do that, it'll only be 3 blazes. So, why I only have 3 if I build another clock system. Redstone clock systems are like the most basic of redstone tools. Like if you can't even figure out how to build a clock system, just give up on redstone. You can't. You clearly are not capable of doing redstone. You can't even make a basic clock circuit. Like, unless you are brand new and you've never touched redstone, like, you barely even know what redstone is, just, like, if you've been trying to work with redstone, you can't even figure out how to build a clock system, like, without a tutorial or anything, just stop. The world of redstone would be much better without whatever noob contraption you rig up. Okay, I'm honestly not trying to be mean here. It's just like some people are good at some things, other people are good at other things. Okay, if you're not good at redstone, that's fine. I'm sure there's something else you're good at in Minecraft. Not everyone's a redstoner. I am, and I love it. If you really enjoy redstone and want to try to continue, even if you can't figure it out, that's fine. I'm just recommending you should probably just bail now, because, yeah, that's like the first thing people learn. So, yeah. Now, I need to put the food dispenser button back on. So this one will fill the room with lava. This one will spawn tons of blazes. I actually need to go slow down the clock system for multiple reasons. 1, my game will lag if I don't. 2, it might overload the system due to the way pressure plates work. And 3, it's just too much blazes all at once. That's a low battery warning. I've been recording for 42 minutes. Good God, how do I get so sidetracked? I don't want the battery usage page. Screw you. I don't want this page open. Better not have screwed up my stuff. Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, if you screwed up the stuff that I built, I'm gonna kill you. So then, yeah. This is what I've built so far. This is my friend's fate. You just have to fill in this hole that I put and make sure they have no way out, because they're going to die in there. It's a trial by fire. Well, not so much a trial, it's just death by fire. Next I need to do water, then ground and air. Ground's going to be basic, you know, I just kill them with tons of sand. Air, though, will be a challenge. Maybe I'll just do explosions instead. But, you know, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, then leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe. It would be really appreciated. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.